We navigate the world by sorting it. Reality is too loud and too fast to process raw. So we build cognitive boxes. We assign labels to vast ecosystems and to each other, eventually convincing ourselves that the label is the thing itself. In the early 20th century, ecologists like Aldo Leopold viewed the wilderness as an arithmetic problem. You tracked the variables, managed the outcomes, and separated the world into game animals and vermin. The logic was simple. If every deer has value to a hunter and every wolf kills deer, then removing the predator increases the value of the mountain. The scientific framework of the era demanded that the bad variable be subtracted to optimize the good one. Standing on a rimrock cliff in New Mexico, Leopold watched a pack of wolves playing in the riverbed. He didn't see a living system at all. He saw mathematical error. He aimed his rifle and fired. But a spreadsheet is a static map of a living territory. When we manage reality through abstract categories, we overlook the chaotic, breathing connections that actually sustain the land we're trying to control. Leopold reached the wolf just in time to watch her die. Looking directly into her eyes, he encountered a reality his textbooks never mentioned. He saw a fierce green fire flickering out. In that moment, the vermin label dissolved. He realized the wolf was the hidden mechanism keeping the mountain from being overgrazed into a desert. This was unmediated perception, the rare instance where the mental filler drops and you're forced to encounter a thing exactly as it is, free from prior assumptions or assigned names. We should have learned to dismantle those filters. Instead, we spend the next century building thicker ones. Modern life is organized to ensure we almost never have to look the green fire in the eye. We have traded the grit of experience for the safety of curated feeds. We operate on broken, outdated maps of the world because facing the actual territory has become too uncomfortable. There's a divide between how we think and how the world exists. Humans spend their lives labeling and performing. Non-human entities simply exist, observing their environment without the need for an audience. An animal doesn't pose or worry about its reputation. It sees the world directly, bypassing the human need for ego and performance. We see this same directness in the smallest scales of biology. For years, we simply assumed advanced logic required a large primate-style brain. So we labeled insects as simple biological machines. But the bumblebee completely ignored our definitions. With the brain the size of a pinhead, they solve complex spatial puzzles and pass new skills to their peers, test our human-centric metrics previously insisted were impossible for them. When we treat our metrics as absolute laws, we restrict our capacity to understand the world. We build a small, predictable reality and miss the complexity happening right in front of us. Our primary interface is no longer physical space. It's class and light. We spend more time in screen-mediated environments than ever before. Data transfer is efficient but lacks physical presence. The more we mediate relationships through screens, the lonelier we report feeling. Artificial intelligence is the next layer in this barrier. It moves us from mediating our data to mediating our very language. AI models generate millions of words describing physical sensations they cannot feel. They output lines about the sweetness of a peach, the weight of silence, or the exact hue of sunset. This is a map without a territory. The system is predicting the next likely word based on human training data. It has no nervous system to feel the heat and absolutely no eyes to watch the green fire fade. Leopold's rifle shot was the enforcement of a human label. By completely outsourcing our perception to machines that feel nothing, we risk making his exact mistake at a global scale, disconnecting our actions from the biological reality of the damage they cause. These digital interfaces do more than just filter reality. They shrink our timeline. They are designed to keep us focused on the immediate scroll and the next short-term cycle. This is the deer season mindset. We optimize our lives for immediate human-centric metrics, ignoring the costs that accumulate just outside the frame. Physical world operates on the scale of the mountain century. It is an interconnected, slow reality that continues to function regardless of our label or our quarterly reports. It is an interconnected, slow reality that continues to function regardless of our labels or our quarterly reports. Viewing the world only through digital windows and rigid categories destroys our moral perception of long-term survival. We lose the ability to see the consequences of our choices across generations. The philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti argued that the only way back is radical attention. He suggested that true wisdom requires the practice of looking at the world without the word and without the thoughts. It takes effort to drop the filters we built. Look at your own life. What vital realities are you managing with deer season thinking that actually require the perspective of a century? Reclaiming your direct perception is the ultimate act of resistance.